I'm sorry about my hair, but today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be reading Dragon Hiccups. It's Wally Kazam from Nickelodeon. It's called Dragon Hiccups. Okay. Hope you enjoy the story. Dragon Hiccups. Dragon Hiccups. One day, while Wally and Norvell were playing, Norvell made a strange sound, and fire came out of his nose. He had the dragon hiccups. Don't worry, buddy, said Wally. We can fix this. Norvell stood on his head. He held his breath. Splash! Wally thought a drink of water might make the hiccups disappear. He waved his magic stick and intruded the water, but nothing happened. The magic words had to rhyme with bush and splash. That said Wally, and a splash of water landed in Norvell's mouth. Splash. Cat. Norvell kept hiccuping, so Wally took him to see Ogre Doug. There's a cure, said Ogre Doug. He had Wally a list of baker you just have to find these 5 things, then put them in a baker, mix them up, and a little drop on Norvell's nose. There's Ogre Doug holding up the list to Wally and Norvell. If you're, that's Ogre Doug. I find Ogre Doug an interesting name. On the way, Bob Goblin heard them. He decided that he would share. Scare Norvell to make his hiccups go away. We'll just skip that word. Or scary. Then Bob Goblin, he picked up a handful and ran after Wally and Norvell. First on the list was a thread from Ogre Doug's pants. Wait, hold on. First on the list there was a thread from an ogre's pants. Doug was an ogre. He was wearing pants. He plucked off a thread and dropped into Wally's binker. Next, they needed a potato from a giant. They know where to get that, said Wally and Norvell. Head to Gina Giant's house. Wally and Norvell arrived at Gina Giant's house. We need a giant potato, said Wally. Do you have one? Of course I do, said Gina Giant. She gladly gave them a potato. That's what's so nice about her, about Gina Giant. The potato was so big, it started to roll down the hill. Wally needed a magic word that rhymed with bash, made it stop, shouted Wally. Wait, no. With bash to make it stop, crash, shouted Wally. He waved his stick. A wall popped up then just before the potato to crash into it. Crash. Crash. Okay. Now, the potato started to baking right towards Wally and Norvell. Sorry about that. The potato started baking right toward Wally and Norvell. Walkazam, Wazuto, cried Wally. Give me a word to stop this potato. His magic stick made word mash appear. Mash! Shouted Wally. With the giant potato turned into mashed potatoes. Oh, they turned into mashed potatoes. Okay. I'm going to move my chair up a bit closer. Okay. There we go. Splat! The mashed potatoes landed on Wally and Norvell. Wally put some in his beaker. Next on the list, a peck of mud from a swamp. Wow. There's some and there's Wally putting them into his finger. Okay. Suddenly, Bob Goblin popped out from behind a rock. He waved in a bush of dandelions in front of Norvell to scare the hiccups away. Dandelions aren't scary, said Wally. Come on, Norvell. They left Bob Goblin with mashed potatoes. Wally and Norvell found the swamp, but Stan of the swamp didn't let them take my mud. Wouldn't let them take any mud. Mine, said Stan. Sorry about that noise. It's just my mom on the call. Today's Friday after all, but I don't have any school. Stan said he would give Wally and Norvell some mud if they gave him something to eat. I only eat worms and slosh keat. And Stan, slosh keat rhymes with bash. Slosh keat, Wally said. Slosh keat, said Wally. He waved his magic wand. Slick and a plate full of squash appeared. Stan dug, and then they let Wally take some mud. Okay. Sorry about it. I just need to put my face out here. I'm going to put them on my bed. That way you guys can, once you guys see the bookshelf too. No, that doesn't feel comfortable. Aw. If only had a place. But it's okay. Next, Wally and Norvell needed slime from a, I don't know that word, snail. They found the snail, but It was too fast to catch Wally. Wally waved his magic stick. Dash! He shouted. Wally and Norvell ran super fast. They could catch up to the snail and got a blob of slime for their beaker. They passed Bob Goblin, who was trying to scare Norvell with a pink teddy bear. Not scary, said Wally. The last thing on the list was a flower from the top of the ice volcano. Wally and Norvell were flying up to the top when the volcano began to erupt. We needed something to protect us, cried Wally. We need something to protect us, cried Wally. The only thing that he could use was that rhymed with bash was trash. He waved his stick and a trash can appeared. The lid made a perfect shield. Bob Goblin followed Wally and Norvell to the top of the mountain. It's a volcano, not a mountain. Silly Bob Goblin. He thinks it's a mountain. Although there's some mountains over there. Oops. Too silly. Bob Goblin's too silly. Okay. Wally and Norvell reached to the flower, but it was frozen. They needed to find a way to melt it. Just then, Bob Goblin popped out from behind an ice wall, just with a marshmallow. He thought the marshmallow would scare Norvell, but it didn't. But Norvell hiccuped fire and unfroze the flower. Wally and Norvell needed the flower Wally and Norvell added the flour to the beaker. It went back to Ogre Doug's house. The mixture was finally ready. Wally poured a drop down Norvell's nose. There's Norvell holding up fire, unfreezing flour. Then there's Wally putting some on his nose, on Norvell's nose. Sometimes I forget the characters' names. It worked, Norvell. It worked. Norvell's hiccups disappeared. But just then, hiccup! Wally got them now. They needed to find a cure for the troll hiccups. Oh no! Not the troll hiccups. The end. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this story today. Hope you give this video a big like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications so you don't miss when the new videos are uploaded to YouTube. So, we'll see you guys next time. Good. Bye! Hiccup!